This is Sherman. Sherman's the CFO of a large hospital, although lately he's felt more like a detective. See, Sherman's been trying to make strategic decisions about his physician practice. The problem is, he's missing a lot of important data, and knowing how to find it is a mystery to him. To get a complete picture, Sherman needs to know the downstream value of an employed physician. He also needs to know where he's getting the most out of his investment. Sherman is frustrated and needs a lot of answers, but at this point, he'll settle for a clue. The hospital's practice administrator, Walter, agrees to help with the case. For weeks, Walter calls for meetings between a variety of departments, but the only conclusion reached is that no one has the answer. It simply can't be found in any standard report. The trail goes cold. If only Sherman could access the physician billing system and the hospital billing system, he thinks he'd be able to combine them to track when and where patients are using their services. The problem is that even in this advanced computer age, many systems don't do a very good job of talking to each other. Not even the great and powerful head of IT can deliver because, while he has access to both billing systems, he only manages the data. He doesn't make sense of it. Sherman's frustration grows. In his final attempt to crack the case, he finds a business analyst. The analyst hasn't done anything quite like this before, but insists he'll be handcuffed to his desk until he figures it out. Days turn into weeks, and Sherman starts to worry. Finally, the analyst emerges from his office with a triumphant look and a single piece of paper with the number 6 written on it. "Nice job," says Sherman, but then he wonders, is 6 good or is 6 bad? How does 6 compare with other hospitals? And is that 6 for each physician or all physicians? Sherman now has more questions than when he began. Unfortunately, the analyst is out of answers and Sherman is out of patience. It took 9 months and 1,800 man-hours, and Sherman still can't make an educated decision about anything related to the physician group because he's still missing vital information. The project is a failure. Sherman puts down his magnifying glass and picks up the phone. He decides to call someone who has done this before, somebody that can provide him answers and the tools necessary to understand those answers. He hires Equation Consulting. Here at Equation Consulting, we have a methodology for determining the downstream value of an employed physician. There's no time wasted figuring it out because it's what we do every day. We plug into both your physician billing system and your hospital billing system. We combine all of the data and apply our downstream analyzer methodology. We give you answers, plus an analytical tool so you can easily see how we arrived at those answers. 30 days after his call to Equation Consulting, Sherman has the results he's been looking for. With Equation Consulting, he can now benchmark his findings against other hospitals. He has new, detailed information about his practice, like that for every dollar spent on cardiologists, he's getting $10 of downstream revenue. He even knows that 25% of all his referrals come from Dr. Jones, a primary care physician. Best of all, he truly understands the answers he received and where they came from. Sherman's mystery is finally solved. Don't waste time playing detective. Let Equation Consulting solve your mystery. Call us today, 801-783-4100.